is Jackie with Metal Wani. We're out in England at Bloodstock Open Air, and I'm here with Sammy from GOATWHORE. How are you?
I'm all right. Surprisingly in a good mood today.
Well, that's good. So, you guys are on tour right now with Dying Fetus, Black Dire Murder,
yeah.
Converge, Ghost Bath. You guys are doing festivals and club shows as well.
Yeah.
How are you enjoying your time in Europe right now?
Of course. Europe's always an awesome time. Besides missing my cats, but that comes with the territory.
Your cats. So, you guys have been touring nonstop for the past 2 years. Do you feel like album sales are helping, or that in order to survive in today's music scene, you need to constantly be on the road?
Well, the way we work, we don't really see a whole lot of money off album sales, so you have to stay busy on the road and make money playing live, you know? It's the way it is nowadays. It's just the way bands work nowadays. I mean, I hope things change, but I don't see it really happening. But it doesn't really bother me, you know? We're not on a level to where we're losing massive amounts of money because we're not making a bunch of money off the albums, you know? But we tend to do all right live, so we do okay.
So it's been 2 years also since the release of Constricting Rays of the Merciless. Are you guys working on a new album?
Yes. It's pretty much done.
So, are you just gonna mix and master?
Yeah, we're gonna start actually recording it in October. So.
Okay.
But all the songs are written, and we're just waiting to get in the studio at the book studio time and stuff. So
on every single album, you guys, it looks like you've used Eric Rutan. Is that the case again? And if so, what makes him so special to you guys?
No, we're not gonna be using Eric this time.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna be changing a guy named Jared Pritchard. I think he did the Gruesome records. He did a couple of 1349 records, I think. So, and it's a different studio that we're going to. It's going to be all analog and barely minimal digital stuff. So it's going to be recorded like a traditional album, like back in the old days.
Was he a friend or somebody you just know through?
He's been a friend of ours for a long time, but he's like our live sound engineer in the U.S.
Okay.
So it kind of makes sense. He knows what the band sounds like better than anybody because he's mixed well over 100 shows for us, you know.
So then everyone will maybe hear a different sound on this album then?
I don't think the sound of the band is going to change. I think maybe it'll capture more of what we sound like, more than not to say anything bad about Eric, but more of a raw edge to it rather than such a produced sound.
Okay. I mean, everyone has their own different styles, so
right.
Obviously you're going to feel that.
Yeah.
So, like we're saying, your sound is very distinct. What would you say inspires you most to create your music?
Satan.
Satan. Okay.
All things evil.
So your lyrics are also as well very occult. What would you say is the process that you take to write the lyrics for your music?
Well, we take a lot of different inspirations from a lot of different things. And, I'm not going to go into detail about the stuff I believe in and the stuff I do behind closed doors, but it's a lot of, it's hard to describe.
So would you say that you're the one who writes them more, or Ben?
Well, me and Ben are basically on the same page, so when we write lyrics, they're very kind of similar in a way, but only on our, how can I say this? We have a different description in what we see in our minds when we want to write lyrics.
When you do write a record, do you guys all get together in New Orleans because that's where you're based, or do you?
Normally, yeah. Normally, recently I just stepped into the computer age, so I've been writing songs at home on the computer and just sending them out to all the guys, and we just go in the practice room and learn them and basically fix them from there, you know. It's instead of going in there and wasting a lot of time, we go in with a already set mind frame of a song structure, and instead of just like what comes next, you already have a good idea of what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. No worries, man.
In a previous interview, I did hear that you guys kind of have like a riff vault. Is that the case?
Yes. There's a massive stash of riffs lying somewhere where I can't. The undisclosed location.
Okay. And everyone's contributed to that vault?
Mainly me.
Me, okay.
Because I own the riff vault.
Okay. So just in your spare time when inspiration occurs?
You just dig in the riff vault and add to good.
So this September, you guys are going to be part of your first ever Knotfest meets Ozzfest. How excited are you guys to be a part of something like this?
That should be pretty awesome. We've done Knotfest last year, we did Ozzfest in the past, and it was pretty awesome. So this year should be no different.
So being from the States, I've noticed that we're never going to really get that whole European festival vibe because our venues aren't really free-ranged. You know, they're all designated with pit area, seats. And do you think Americans are going to kind of miss out in the real experience of
Absolutely. I mean, this is completely different from like Ozzfest and Knotfest, you know?
Yeah.
And it's a shame, you know, they don't do more stuff like that. I mean, you have the Maryland Death Fest, but that's a lot smaller than this, you know?
It's indoor too, right?
I think it's half and half.
Okay. Yeah.
I've never been to it.
Me either. I know that the San Bernardino one, like I said, there is a pit, there is seats, and there is walkway, so it's different. It's not, you can't just, you know, put your chair there and kind of just sit and relax.
You know, set up a tent somewhere and go pass out for 3 days and watch bands.
Yeah. Well, hopefully one day they'll find a state that, you know, has the space and...
Right? Yeah, that would be pretty awesome.
Yeah. So you guys are going to be closing the festival today after Slayer. How excited are you guys to headline Sophie Lancaster?
It should be interesting, to say the least. I don't know exactly what to expect, so we'll see what happens.
Would you say you have a lot of support here in England?
Oh yeah. In the UK we do really good.
Yeah?
They have like much better, I think, than like the rest of the mainland of Europe, you know.
Do you think here people are just more open to that style of music?
It's hard I think they embrace this more here than the rest of Europe. I think they're more focused on like the New Orleans bands in the UK and the bands from Louisiana and stuff. So, and compared to like the rest of Europe, where it's like it's not such a big thing, you know.
Yeah. All right. Well, I just want to say thank you for taking the time and good luck with the rest of the tour.
Well, thank you.